Hi, welcome to the Fairy Tale Wellness Center. What can I do for you? Oh no, absolutely. We take fly-ins. You don't necessarily need to have an appointment. Are you already in our system? Have you been here before? All right, let me check the computer. Okay, can I get your name? That's a lot of spaces and hyphens. Goodness. All right. Yep, I have you here. It says you don't have any allergies, correct? Yeah, to any of the products we use. Yep. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure that was still the same. All right, so what kind of services would you like today? Well, I can definitely recommend our wing rejuvenation package. It won't take too much time. It's just, a very relaxing treatment, but it also helps to glossen up those wings a bit. Not that you need it. They're gorgeous. All right. Well, I'm available now. So what I'll have you do is go to treatment room C. It's just down that hall right there, and it's the third door to the right. And go ahead and get comfortable. There's already a nice fresh robe there. Of course, room for wings. And I will be with you in just a minute. All right. Okay. Are you all set? Fabulous. Okay, so we're going to start this treatment by just giving your wings a quick little inspection. All right. Let me move them a little bit out from under the robe so I can see everything. Okay. I love the hue. Oh, it's not natural. Okay. Well, that doesn't matter, does it? Okay. Now, when was the last time you had any sort of treatments done on it, or a while back? All right. Now, what kind of products do you use at home? Pixie Hollow Cream. Okay. No, that's a great product. I have one that I'll recommend to you today, too, that I recommend to all my fairy clients. Okay. All right. It looks like it's in great condition. We're just going to spruce them up a little bit more sparkle. All right. Okay, so what I'll do first is I'm going to wipe them down a bit. I have this lavender infused cloth, okay? I just really want to get around the edges here too. Make sure we get any excess pollen off of there. Okay. Then we're going to go through with a brush. Yeah. Almost like an application brush, because I want to get in the crevices and get all of the dust that might be in there. Okay. Let me get the pollen right there. I see that your wings also have a little tuft of fur on the top. No, I love it. It's an extension. Oh my gosh. So I also have a little treatment that I can do for that, just to get any knots out and to, kind of smooth things out, okay? Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now, as I said, let me get my little bag here. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and brush the wings a little bit. We'll do the right one first. Okay. Alright. Just making sure. Oh, yep. I see a little bit of nectar there. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Okay, now we'll go for the have you been up to lately? Really? So there was some sort of expedition? Oh, it was that Neverland package I've heard of. Okay. Well, did you enjoy it? How long was it? 2 weeks? Wow. Okay. Got it all brushed out. Perfect. Alright, now I'm going to just apply some gloss spray. Okay. This is also, it's like herbal infused, so it has a little bit of rosemary and thyme. Oh, I know it sounds a little bit like we're whipping up a Thanksgiving turkey, but I assure you, it has a very botanical smell because there's also dandelions thrown in there, and again some lavender, and just a touch of rose petal. Okay, so let's get this all. Straighten your wing a little bit again. Take the lid off here. There we go. Now we'll do your other wing. Are you enjoying this so far? Okay, I hope so. Alright, so now that we have that gloss spray on there, I'm going to apply a little bit of glitter powder. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Now let me... Let me know if I'm being too rough, okay? Alright. We're just going to do this kind of in your crevices. It's kind of like a bronzer, like a highlighter, okay? That's why I wanted to make sure I got all of the pollen. All the pollen out of the nooks and crannies. Alright? Let me get some more. All right, just about done. Perfect. Put everything back in the bag. Okay, now I'm going to use the lavender infused cloth again, just to get off any excess moisture that we have, alright? And also, we really don't want the glitter powder in, spanning the entire wing. We kind of, like I said, wanted to really highlight certain parts. Okay. A spot there. All right. Perfection. So as I mentioned, I think we should give those, let me get my brush here. Give those little tufts of hair some TLC, okay? All right. Beautiful shade. Is that periwinkle? Oh, I love it. No, I don't think it's too much. I think it's just the right amount, right length and everything. And the color goes really well with the rest of your wings. It complements it. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of the gloss on there too, okay? Let me put the brush down. Go. And let me just spray a little bit, okay? Lovely. Yeah, it really makes the color pop, I think. I agree. Okay, there's one more thing I want to try. See if I can find it in my bag. My friends always joke with me and say I have a Mary Poppins bag. No, I don't. They're too expensive. Okay. I'm going to use this sponge. It looks a little bit like a beauty blender, yes, but I just really want to smooth out the edges of your wings. They're looking a little bit frayed in places, okay? Here we go, that's great. Okay, just little spots here and there, not the whole wing. Still doing okay? Great. Perfect. We're all set. One last thing I'd like to do, I'm just going to put kind of a clear coat over it, both wings. All right, this is what I told you, the product I really recommend. It's great. It's actually made by Nivea, believe it or not. Yeah, but it's specifically for wings. So, let's get a good amount. I'll send you home with this, actually. It's a fresh pot of it, so. Okay. Just going to really quickly just put a nice little coat of it on the wings. I'm going to use the cloth one more time just to get any remainder off of there. Okay, we don't want it dripping off your wings. Okay. Wonderful. Seal that back up. Okay, I'm going, as I said, this is yours to take home with you. I recommend using it usually before you go to bed. Yeah, it also helps with wrinkles, which is, I know. You don't have to worry about that just yet. You're so young. Really? I wouldn't have guessed. You don't look a day over 100. No. I don't believe it. But this will help you with, also age spots. But you're always off from that. But, preventative measures are always best. It's best to be proactive. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. I'm also going to send you home with the gloss spray that I used. Yeah. It's just a little sampler. If you like it, well, you can mail order, but you can also just come back here and we always have discounts running on it, okay? Once again, this one you should use once a day, but in the morning usually. It really kind of protects your wings from the elements too. Okay. This is also a hex preventer and removal. So if you have any issues with, I know, witches, wayward witches, this will definitely help. Another great benefit of this is if you're going to high altitudes, it also kind of wards off, pesky birds who want to get in your way. No, not the sweet ones in the forest that we talk with on a daily basis. The little bothersome ones who want to, ruin our day. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with those two things. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, well, I do recommend scheduling a follow-up appointment whenever you're comfortable with. We usually suggest once a month. Yeah. Okay, but Betsy is at the front counter. She'll be more than happy to help you with that if you want to purchase anything or if you want to schedule another appointment. Other than that, she can go ahead and take your payment. And it was lovely meeting you today. And hope to see you again soon. Hi, thanks for coming in at the last minute. I appreciate it. Yeah, we had a cancellation, so we were able to fit you in. It's always so great to see you. Okay, so I have you down in the books for a little bit of a tail makeover. Okay, so some scale enhancements, coloring, a good clean. Okay. Well, yes, and of course a little dose of relaxation thrown in. Okay, so since we're doing a scale enhancement, let's go ahead and have a look at some of the types of scales that we offer. I know, times have changed. Okay, so the first one is the traditional scale. Okay, now this comes in a variety of preset colors, but we can also apply a coloring powder to them. Okay. Yeah, that gives you the opportunity to kind of change every now and again if you like. Okay, so that's your traditional scale right there. Then we have, this is a new line actually, it's the fabric scales. It's a bit like burlap. Yeah, of course water resistant, yep. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is just really pay attention to the different textures of these scales because, yeah, it makes a world of difference. Okay. Again, this comes in a variety of colors or we can apply a color to it. Okay. The next one we have is these silk flowers. Yeah, we don't recommend actual flower petals. We prefer these, the artificial, just because they hold up to the elements a lot better. Okay, these aren't able to be colored just because they already have a variety of hues to them. Okay, and then the last one we have here is almost like a glass material, shadow resistant, of course, yes. And once again, these are preset colors because the color creams or sprays or powders that we use won't stick to them. All right. Now, do any of those sound good to you? All right. We can definitely do a mixture. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm just going to have you sit back and kind of put your tail here on the stool. Perfect. And what we'll do first is we'll clean off your tail. Get the algae out of the fins, and then we'll get started with the scale enhancement. Great. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is give your tail a brush. We just use cosmetic brushes. Yeah. So it clears out all the dirt and the debris and the algae, like I said, off the fin area. And it just feels nice too. Okay, so I'll get started with that. Just relax. This is your time to be pampered. Okay. You doing okay? Great. Okay, now that we have the brushing out of the way, I'm just going to put some, apply some cleaning spray on it. It's rose infused, so it's lovely. Okay. There you are. Yep, you're all polished up. Okay, now that we have a clean surface to work from, we will go ahead and start applying the scale enhancements. Fantastic. So let's start with the normal ones. So what I'll do is I will just apply with a different cosmetic brush a little bit of glue to the back of the scale. Oh, yes, it's very durable. It's not permanent though, of course, so they usually fall off within about a month, and you can come in and redo them or get a fill, whatever you like. Okay. Okay, so put that one right here. Now, I think this one is already aquamarine. I really like it with your coloring. Yeah, I think this is okay. So you just want to leave it as is? Great. Okay. Now, when we get to the fabric one, you're more than welcome to switch up the color. Okay. Okay, so let's apply another one. Perfect. Then I think maybe one more. Do you want to go with a different shade for this one, though? Maybe periwinkle. That might be nice. Or fuchsia. Let's do one of both. Great idea. Okay. It's the periwinkle one. Let me find the fuchsia. Ah, here we go. Okay. Perfect. So we have the traditional scales out of the way. Now, do you want to do maybe the fabric next? Okay. Now, right now, it's this very deep blue, which I think goes great with your fin. We can definitely switch it up. Yeah, would you prefer maybe a golden color? I think that would look great too. All right, well, let's go with that. Let me see if I can find it here. I know that's one of the preset ones. Here we go. And I have 3 of them. Did you want to take all 3? Okay, that's not a problem. I can reorder. Okay, so let's apply the glue here. Perfect. And we'll just I think right there is good. Yeah, if you want me to move things around, just let me know, definitely. It sets in about 10 minutes, so we have time to shift things. Okay. Okay. Let's go for the second one. Okay, just push it on there. Are you doing all right? Good. Okay, let's go for... Did you want to keep doing the gold? Yeah, no, we have a lavender color. Do you want to opt for that one? No, definitely. Let me see here. Here. Do you like that? Okay. Yeah. No, I have a couple of them in stock. Okay. Perfect. Just put that one right here, kind of more toward the fin area. What do you think? Good. Then we'll get the next one, the last one of the fabric. Oh, this one has a little dirt on it. Okay. Put that on. Spectacular. Now let's move on to the artificial flowers, okay? Now we have quite a few to choose from. You'll see them all here. Are there any that strike your fancy? Okay. Okay, the green one. No, I love that. It's more like a hunter green, huh? Yeah. Alright, so how many of these would you like? They're a little bit like adornments. I like them. They really stand out. They really pop. Okay, so 3? Okay. So let me apply it. These ones need a little bit more adhesive. Okay, let's put that one right there. I think that looks perfect. Let's go for the second one. This one has a shimmer to it. And then the final one. Lovely. It's looking wonderful so far. I know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it looks great. Okay, so last but not least, we have these glass scales. Just a couple of them? No, I think that's good. They have a nice reflective surface to them. I just love it. Catches the light, yeah. Okay. So, there we go. Alright. And one more. Perfect. Now I'm just going to spray it down your entire tail down one more time. Just to get the excess glue. It won't wash away the glue, don't worry about it, because the glue is underneath the scale at this point, but it will get the excess. Yeah, you don't want it drying on the edges there. Okay, so let's give you a good spray, and then we'll go from there. Okay. It's all moisturized now. I have this cleansing cloth here, and I'm just going to use it to lightly dab your tail, okay? Just to get the moisture off of there without taking away the moisturization, of course. There we go. I'd say this has taken 10 years off your tail. Absolutely. Okay, now we're going to wrap everything up with a kind of a quick fin massage. Is that okay with you? Awesome. Okay, chill, just relax, sit back, let your mind wander. All right. Let me know if I need to go lighter. Okay. All right, we're all set. How are you feeling? Great. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the room. You take your time, okay? And I'll meet you back up at reception. It's been wonderful seeing you again. Hi, I am Beatrice. I'll be your therapist for today. Are you comfy on the massage table? Good, good. Now, as I understand it, you originally booked in at the Glass Slipper Salon and Spa, right? And yeah, they had you come over here instead. They had a little bit of an incident over there, yeah, so we're handling all of their clients, which is fine by us, exactly. So now our packages are a bit different than theirs, and we have you down for a full pampering session. Does that sound good? Alright, so it's going to include a massage, and then we're going to give you a gentle scalp massage and hair brushing. Yeah, we can't neglect your head, right? I'm gonna go ahead and light a candle just to set the mood. Okay, just make yourself comfortable, just relax. Okay, now that that's all set up, I can see that your pillows and your blankets need to be adjusted just a bit, okay? Is that all right? Good. I'm going to go ahead and do that for you, and then we'll get started with the massage. Perfect. The massage, I'm going to start on your back and work my way down to your legs, and then we're also going to give your arms some much needed attention. Yes, that wand arm can get a bit tense, I know. So let me know if you need more or less pressure, all right? Okay, can I get you anything? Do you need anything at this point? Okay, well, just let me know if you do. Great. How are you doing? Fantastic. Yeah, no, your lower back seems a bit stressed out, but that's no trouble. And like I said, just let me know if you need more or less pressure. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable in any way. Good. Going to move on to your other side. Exactly, and we'll start with the back again and move our way down to your legs. Okay. The candle is nice, isn't it? It's called Cherry Blossom. I just love it. I know it's typically a spring scent, but I love it in the autumn too. This leg is a bit more tense than the other one, so I'm going to give it some extra attention. Is that okay? You doing good? Yeah, I know being a fairy godmother can be stressful, but I'm glad that you're getting this relaxation time in. You definitely deserve it. Gonna adjust your blanket one more time, just because it's kind of wrinkled up a bit. I want to make sure you're nice and toasty because it is a bit chilly out. Yeah, we try to keep it nice in here, but still, there's a bit of a chill. And then we're going to go ahead and get started on your arm and hand massage. Now, which is your wand arm? Okay. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on that one probably, just because it tends to have some knots. And we'll go from there. Good. on to your other arm. I expect this one should be a little more relaxed. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to start the head massage. And nothing too vigorous, just nice and calming. Give your head a little bit of TLC. And now while I'm massaging your head, just let the thoughts float away. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and give you a nice hairbrush, just because we don't want you leaving here with any tangles. Does that feel okay? Good. Let me adjust the blanket here around your neck a bit. It's getting in the way. You have a lovely shade of hair. Yeah. What do you use? I mean, to make it so silky. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that toad saliva did that. I'll have to keep that in mind. Just give you a quick hairbrush. Yeah, you see a couple knots in there. Okay. Are you relaxed? I hope so. You know what? I'm going to move your hair out of the way for just a minute or so, and I'm going to give you a wrap-up shoulder massage. Is that okay? Great. I'm gonna leave the room. You take your time getting up, okay? There's no rush, absolutely no rush. I'll meet you back in the lobby area. All right. Now, I'm gonna let you take this candle home with you. We'll blow it out first, of course. We're not all about fire hazards here, but I'm gonna let you take this home with you. Okay? Just a little thank you gift. And we hope to see you again soon. Hi there. Did you have a booking with us? Oh, great. Can I get your first name? Okay, let me see here. Ah, there you are. Okay. So you've set up a foot pampering package. Is that correct? All right. Okay, I'll have you go ahead and go to room number 2. It's just down the hall here. Yes. It's off to the left. And I'm actually going to be the one providing the services for you today. Okay. Now, real quick, it doesn't look like we have anything down in terms of allergies or preferences. Is there anything I should note there? Okay. Alrighty then, just go ahead and make yourself comfortable in the room, and I'll be there in a jiffy. Great. Are you all set in here? Fabulous. So now, have you ever had this treatment before? Okay, so it was quite a few years ago. Alright, well, we have changed things up a bit since then. So, are there any specific areas you'd like me to focus on other than your feet? Okay, maybe a little bit of legs, like the calf muscles. Yeah, they tend to hold a lot of tension. Alright, well, I'm just going to put some spray in the room. This is a botanical lavender spray. Yes, we source all of our products from the Shire directly. Yes. Okay. Another spray that we might be using during the treatment session. It's a moisturizing spray, but we'll see. I need to have a look real quick at, just the condition of your skin. I know my skin tends to be a little bit more on the oily side, but yeah. Okay. Now, I did see that you had a little debris in between your toes. It happens. No need to worry. So I might do a little brush off, and then we can do a quick spray cleansing treatment. Does that sound like a plan? Wonderful. Okay. Are you ticklish? Okay. I'll do my best to kind of lower the tickle factor as much as possible. Quite a bit of sand. Have you been to the beach recently? Oh, this morning, yeah. Oh, it looks like there's a little seashell kind of knotted in some of the hair. Let me just get that. All right. Okay, now I'm going to do the other foot real quick. You're a gardener, aren't you? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of soil in here. do the cleansing treatment. So just give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little towel and the spray for that. Okay. Okie dokie. So I'm going to spray down both of your feet and a little bit of your ankles. Yeah, there is some mud. You're a very outdoorsy person, aren't you? Oh no, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you rejuvenate and relax. Especially with your feetsies. Okay. Yes, that was rose petal. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of wipe off your feet a bit. Let me know if I need to, go a bit gentler. Don't want to rough up your toes. Gonna move on to the massage. Did you need a trim or anything? No, that's fine. I can just use more lotion. Not a problem at all. I have a little bit of a massage cream blend that I have here, and it's has a slight exfoliant to it. Nothing too harsh. Yeah, it kind of does double duty. So it really, gets into your pores, but while you're relaxing, of course. All right. Let's start with your right foot, and then I'll move up to your right ankle and calf area. Okay. Holding a lot of tension on the side. I'm going to kind of avoid the couple calluses that you have. Oh, is that? Yeah, I don't know if they're, yeah. They might be tender, so. Spot here that looks, yeah, it's very tight. Okay. Now I'm gonna move on to the left. Okay. I have plenty of lotion still in my hands. Yeah. I put about a gallon on there just to be on the safe side. There's a trouble spot right there. strange name for that part of your leg. Well, not that part of your leg specifically, I mean legs in general. Unless, of course, you do name your legs. Yes, I had a client once that named each of her fingers. The thumb was called Hilda. It was unusual, but, to each his own. Alright. I'm going to dry off my hands a bit. They are a bit overly lotiony. Lotion on your toes as well. I don't think it'll soak up properly. I do think I want to use just a little bit of that moisturizer I was telling you about. Yeah. Right here. Now this one is aloe based. It does have some rock salt in it too. And just a touch of peppercorn. It seems like an odd combination, but it seems to work. Just gonna kind of rub that into your toes. I'm not tickling you, am I? Good. I don't want you to leap off the table. There you are. I was thinking we could go ahead and finish off the treatment with a little bit of a foot polish. Does that sound good to you? Lovely. Okay, so I have this here. I already, whipped up the mixture. And it's almost the consistency of clay. A little watered down. And we're going to go ahead and put a layer of it over your feet. And it dries clear, and you can leave it on all day if you like. Yeah, it'll actually be nice because it'll provide a barrier for you. You can go shoeless. Okay, there we go. Put that down there. I'm just gonna dab it on. So much better. Yeah, you did have a few dry patches. There was a little weed growing out of the bridge between two of the toes, but it's gone now. No worries. There you go. So, let's put that down. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? Okay. Well, yeah, we don't do pedicures in these treatment rooms, but you can definitely book a separate appointment
appointment if you like. I'd be more than happy to do that for you at the front desk. I'm gonna send you home with a little bit of the product that I used today, the lotion that I use for the massage. It's very hydrating. I recommend you use it maybe once a day after you get out of the bath. Yes, even foot baths. Yeah, that'll do you. That'll work beautifully. So you just take foot baths more often. Oh, I see. Okay, well, after the foot bath then, I'll give that to you, and I'll meet you back out in the lobby at the front desk, and we can go ahead and set something up for you pedicure-wise. Okay. Yes, just take your time. How are you? How are you feeling? Oh, good. I'm glad I could help. Yes, definitely. To, let the full pampering take effect, just relax as much as possible today. That's my recommendation. Now, you said something about wanting to book a pedicure, correct? Okay. Yeah, no trouble at all. What day works best for you, or any particular week you have in mind? We have some availability next week. Right. Let me have a look at this. We have next Friday or next Saturday. Do either of those days work for you? Okay, I'll put you down. What time works best? We're pretty much open availability all day those days, except for we have on Saturday morning we have a few bookings. Okay, sure, definitely. Let me see here, pedicure. And since you've already had the pampering service with us, your pedicure is half off. Yeah, it's only 2 gold pieces. Okay, you're confirmed, and you'll receive an email. Yeah, just as a reminder, we send one the day before, just so, if anything comes up, you can let us know. We can always reschedule. Alright. Well, it was lovely meeting you. Yes, and we'll see you next week. I think I have a bit of a frog in my throat. Forget about the calves we were talking about earlier. I think it's the frogs we need to worry about. Anywho, I will see you next week. Yes. The day before, not the day before, maybe an hour or so before your pedicure. Yeah, don't put anything on your feet at all. Just leave them lotion free. Yeah. We'll give you a good foot soak first, and we don't want anything getting in the way of that. Okay. Alright. We'll see you soon. Hi there. You must be my 3 o'clock appointment. No. Better early than late, right? It's not a problem. I have you set up in the sapphire room today. So it's this hallway here, and it's the second door to the left. Go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Make yourself at home, and I am going to prepare just a few last things for your treatment. Fantastic. All right. Are you settled in? Great. So I have a diffuser going, and it has some lavender vanilla in it. It's not too strong, right? Okay. I have it on the lowest setting, but just let me know if it gets to be too much, and we'll turn it off. All right. I just want you to be comfortable. Okay. So what we're going to start your treatment with today, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off your ears just to get any debris
off of there, okay? Now, it said in your appointment notes that you wanted to also look at some adornments, right? No, that sounds good. I have some on hand, and we can take a look at them. Okay. Just get the tips there. Yeah, it does look a little bit red. Oh, you've been dealing with a pollen allergy. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I have a chamomile spray that we'll use today then. Okay. Other than that, your ears look like they're in great condition, yeah. All right. So, what I thought we would start with, secondly actually, is we'll go ahead and use a water spray to just cleanse it a little bit more. All right. Shake it up. Yes, this is rose-infused rose petals. It's lovely, right? Very subtle scent. Okay. Little bit got on your neck, so let me just go ahead and wipe it off there. Are you comfortable? Okay, good. Let me know if you need anything throughout the treatment. This isn't just about your ears, it's about your emotional well-being, so. Alright. So, what we're going to do now, I have this lovely ear balm, and it's actually a amber infused balm, and it has sweet orange and cedar scent. Alright, now I'm going to put this along the tips of your ears and your earlobes. A bit later on, we'll do a little bit of a treatment on the inner ear, but for right now, we'll just focus on the outer edge, okay? Let me know if I'm using too much pressure. All right. How are you doing? Lovely. Let me just rub the excess on my hand. Okay. Let me wipe them off real quick, actually. Alright. So now we're going to use that soothing chamomile spray I mentioned earlier. We don't want the redness to get any worse, the irritation, so let me get that ready. Shake it up a bit. It also has a touch of rosemary and thyme in there, but it's mainly chamomile for the soothing properties. My hands are a little slippery, I can't get the lid off. There we go. Alright.
So next we're going to do that inner ear treatment just very briefly that I mentioned. I have a cotton swab and it's been soaked in a little bit of cinnamon. Yes, we use all natural botanicals here and herbs and spices, things of that variety. So I'm going to go ahead and just very, very gently clean your ear. Alright, if anything gets uncomfortable, please just let me know. The next step is we're going to use some warm stones and along the tips and lobes of your ears. It's going to help with the soothing again, and I have this essential oil that I've lightly sprinkled on the stones, and this is sage. Okay? So what I'll do is I'll use these stones here. Okay. This is a tiger's eye, yeah. I'm going to use both of them at once. Just kind of like this. It gives it a little bit of a vibration, which is nice, yeah. It's relaxing, right? Not too hot, exactly. Okay, let's go for the other ear now. That? I know, right? So I have one or two more things left. Yes, it's part of your pampering treatment. So here I have a salve that I've prepared, and I'm just going to brush it on very lightly. Just a thin layer of it, okay? Alright, let me make sure it's all... It's more of a powder, yeah. Doesn't tickle too much, does it? Okay, good. I know some people have sensitive earlobes. I just want to make sure. Okay, let me get a little bit more of the salve. Warm in here for you, right? Well, we get a lot of our heat from the natural hot spring, so it vents into our treatment rooms. As I mentioned earlier, we try to be as natural as possible. Tips, because it will home with a special cream too that works wonders. Okay. Safeguards against pesky pollen. Just the stones over here. Alright. Now, this is a damp cloth. I'm just, going to ever so gently wipe off your ears one last time, and then we'll move on to the adornments, okay? Give it a little massage while I'm there. Lovely points, yeah. All natural, really. Wow. I mean, so many people are doing enhancements these days, you know. Alright. So now for the adornments, I have several options. There's this one here. This is more of just a loop earring. Okay. Are you looking for something, more on the simpler side or more grandiose? Okay, so just everyday wear. Well, this might be a good option. It's lovely jewels. Very understated, I feel. Yeah. And then I have this box here. It's a cloth jewelry box. It has several of our adornments in it. Just keep everything centralized. Okay. And we have this one here. This is more of a dangly piece that connects to two different piercings in your ear. I noted, that you have the one at the tip and then the one at the bottom, so this might be a good option. It's just a simple silver piece. Little flower motif running along it. I think it's beautiful, right? Okay, we have that one. Then I have just these very simple clips. These are good if you already have your piercings occupied and you just want to add some more without getting additional piercings. They're little clip-ons. Alright. Then we have this. It's almost looks like a little disco ball. It's silver with touches of gold. Then we have these little packages of earrings. If you're looking, they're all themed the same. So for instance, this is winter, so you have little snowflakes and little mittens. I think it's really fun. Then we also have a very dangly option. A little too much, okay. Let's see here. Well, I really think this kind of loop one might be good for you because you do have the two piercings that are perfectly spaced for this. What do you think? Okay. I'll put that aside for you then. Yes, Judy will help you kind of the checkout process at the front desk, absolutely. I'll let her know that these are reserved for you. Okay. Now, before you go, is it okay if I just brush your hair and fix it up a bit? I kind of tangled it just a tad when I was doing the treatment. Alright. don't know if you're in a hurry, so I don't... Okay. Tingle there. Okay. I think we're all set. Put the brush there. Now, I'm going to send you home with the balm that I used, the amber balm. Okay? Just a little gift. A little thank you gift. And the spray, most definitely you'll be going home with this. Just make sure to shake it up a little bit before you use it. Yes, before each application, just make sure you get all the herbally goodness in there. Okay. It's been lovely seeing you today. And like I said, Judy up at the front counter, she'll have all your goodies for you, as well as the adornment that you've chosen. And I hope to see you again soon. And like I said, just pay attention to that little irritation problem. You don't want it to get out of control. Alright? Well, you have a lovely rest of your day. Hi there. Okay, so you're booked in with us today. Okay, can I get your name, please? Alright, there you are. So it looks like you're scheduled for a fin and tail wrap. Is that correct? Okay. Now, do you have any allergies or personal preferences we should know about? Okay. Great. So, what I'll have you do is I'll have you, your treatment room is going to be down this hallway, and it's the third door on the left. And go ahead and get comfy in there. We actually have a tail activation spray. Yeah, rather than a tub or a tank, we think it's, more convenient. So you just go ahead and apply that, and we can get your treatment started. Great, okay. Well, I'm actually going to be the one helping you today, so I'll be there in just a moment, but take your time. Okay. Okay. Are you comfortable? Good. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to use a brush to get rid of the excess algae and debris. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start with your fin, and then we'll work our way up to your tail. Okay, yeah. Is it cool enough in here for you? Okay. Yeah, we also have a bunch of humidifiers. We don't want the atmosphere to dry out, do we? Alright, so I'm going to start with your fin, as I said. A bit of sand buildup, but that's to be expected. same brushing treatment to your tail, alright? I'm just going to take a dry cloth and just kind of wipe off everything that we knocked loose with the brush, okay? Tickling you, am I? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this spray here. This is actually the spray that's the core part of the treatment, and then once we apply this to your fin and your tail, we can go ahead and wrap it up and let this work its magic. Very soft cloth that I'm going to use for the wrap. It's infused with rose water and lavender. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna wrap up fin first. It's very large, yes. And I warmed it just a bit, just so it's a little bit more comfy for you. I'm going to use a separate cloth for the tail. Yeah. Don't want you to feel too, constricted in there. All those nutrients from the spray. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the room and let you relax for a bit. Alright? Okay. Oh, yes, I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Okay. Order those extra towels today. I need to organize this place a bit better.
ask Susan about those candles too. Let's see, where should I put this? Stack it here. There we go. Now, let's see. Let me take a look at the schedule. Alright, so we have a 3 o'clock. Take a lunch break after this then. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. And that gives me enough time. What does tomorrow look like? Okay, so slower day tomorrow, it looks like. Oh, I haven't seen her in a while. It'd be nice to catch up. What treatment is she getting? Okay, so I'll have to get the aromatherapy oils ready for that one. Okay, and I have a 2 o'clock. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna head back in now. I think it's sat long enough.
How are we doing in here? Oh, fabulous. Alright, so I'm going to take off the wraps now, and then we're going to apply a cream. Yes, it moisturizes and really nourishes your fin and tail. Okay. It's already looking so much better, yeah. Yeah, I was a little dehydrated, but I think this did the trick. And then we'll, of course, apply that cream, too. All right. How are you feeling? How does it feel overall? Great. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the cream. And this has hints of amber in it and a little bit of rosemary. Put that there. Right. Make sure we get it in there and your scales really absorb it, yeah. We also do an exfoliating treatment if you're ever interested. It involves very crushed seashells, but very finely, yeah. Very granular. Okay. Now I'm just going to use this towel and kind of wipe off any excess, all right? Really quickly do a once over with the brush. Yeah, make sure sure nothing has stuck onto the cream or anything. Right. Can really make sure it gets in there and does its thing. Set. Now, just as a thank you for choosing our spa, I would like to throw in a quick scalp massage. Is that okay? Alright. Okay. Just relax. Yeah. Go ahead and lay back on that pillow. And I won't take up too much of your time. I just think it's nice, a little bit of extra pampering, right? Okay. There you go. How are you doing? Great. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the room and meet you back in the lobby. Take your time. There's no rush. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, this is your time to just rejuvenate, so no need to hurry. Now, the deactivation spray is right there, so you can have your legs back. All right? I'll be waiting for you. All right. Greetings, salutations. Au revoir. What brings you into my quaint little head spa today? Oh, I see. You'd like to do some head spa-ish things. Well, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Sorry, excuse me. Let me introduce myself. I am Maddie Hatter. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. Now, are you possibly interested in one of our deluxe treatments today? Oh, positively. Now, what I'll have you do is I'll have you just provide me with a few tidbits of information. Splendid. Let me get my notes. Do I use a what? A computer. Never heard of it, sorry. I do use something called paper, though. Alright, so what's your name? No, I mean your fairy name.
everyone has a fairy name, dear. Oh, no matter. Your human name, then. All right. You only have one middle name. Okay, all right. That's a choice. Okay, now when is your birthday? Your unbirthday, either way, yeah. Okay. Lovely. Now, what type of tea do you like? Oh, no, I don't serve tea. I'm just curious. Fantastic. Well, you have to have some of that when you get home then, right? Okay, now, let me see here. What's your favorite type of magical creature? Oh, that's one of my favorites too. Great. Oh no, I don't need to know about allergies or sensitivities or anything like that. We just kind of go with the flow here, and if you break out in a rash, what can you do? Okay. Oh, one last thing. Do you like stuffed animals? Oh, me too. I'm not going to even write that down. That was just for my own little mind bank. So, what I will have you do is I will have you sit down here and get comfy in this chair. All right? And we'll start by brushing your lovely locks. I see they're all colors of the rainbow. So, just get comfy and don't even bother to let me know if I'm brushing too hard or anything, because I probably won't let up at all. So just bear with me, okay? Before we get started, I'm going to just wrap this cloth around your neck just so we don't get any product on your pretty outfit there. Okay. Are you doing okay so far? Great. Yep, just relax. We're gonna just make sure to get out all these tangles. You do have quite a bit. Your name isn't Rapunzel, or is it? Okay, no, just a little joke. Never mind me. Alright, now that the brushing is out of the way, remind me to recommend it to Tangler. There he is. We're going to go ahead and give you a nice scalp massage. Does that sound like a plan? Fabulous. Alright, now let's get started. What's that? Oh, never mind me. I'm just putting a little bit of salt and pepper in there. Yeah. Add some body. Yeah. Just, like I said, just relax. just take it all in.
Exactly.
Now, I'm just giving you advanced warning since you seem to be of the curious sort. I am adding a little touch of garlic to your scalp line. Exactly. It spices things up a bit. Yeah. Okay, so, Oh, you're not a fan of garlic? Not a vampire, are you? I don't see any marks on your neck. Oh. Okay, you just don't like it. That's perfectly fine. It'll be over soon. Oh, darn it. I hope you'd already dozed off. It's just a few puzzle pieces. Yeah. I feel like it makes you feel a bit more connected. Metaphorical, of course. As I give you this lovely scalp massage, I want you to visualize that you're falling down a rabbit hole. You're falling and falling and falling, but you're not afraid. It's a feeling of weightlessness that's absolutely exhilarating. And oh, what's that? Is that a little girl falling right beside you in a pretty blue dress? Why don't you wave to her? Wave. Oh. And what's that? Is it a bunch of edible treats and potions? Don't eat them or drink them. Stay away, stay away. You've been warned. And you keep falling and falling and falling. But you'll never hit the bottom. I promise. I don't give those kinds of meditations. Just focus on the sound of my voice as you fall down the rabbit hole. And where are you going? Who will you see? Definitely not a very large caterpillar smoking a hookah pipe. No. Oh, what's that? Is that a deck of playing cards? What are they doing here? Oh, leave it up to your imagination. And you keep falling and falling and falling. And then you wake up. Okay. Are you all relaxed? You certainly smell delicious. I mean, yeah, very fragrant. A little reminiscent of maybe the beginnings of a French onion soup. But who doesn't love French onion soup, right? I know I do. So, now that we've got that all situated, yes, no, your scalp isn't red. It's a lovely shade of fuchsia, but don't worry about that because I'm going to use some soothing spray. Yes, it does smell a little bit like chicken gravy, but let's just go with it now. I mean, we're following a theme at this point, right? All right, so like I said, you just relax and let me take care of everything. You might want to close your eyes. Yeah, it can sting a little bit. Alright, we're all set. I'm just going to brush out your hair one more time to get the the moisturizing spray really in there, and then you'll be on your merry way. Great. I used to just love it when my mom would brush my hair when I was a little girl. Granted, she did always dangle spaghetti noodles in it beforehand, so it tended to get a bit messy. Well, I guess I should count my blessings, because that was that one time she accidentally used marinara sauce as shampoo. But what can you do? Do you ever wonder if pigs really do like mud? I mean, they have that saying, happy as a pig in mud. I think that's what the saying is. Or is it chocolate fondue? Anyway, maybe it's just a matter of them acclimating, you know? If you're around mud or chocolate fondue, you just have to get used to it. I'm going to take this cloth off from around your neck. We wouldn't want you wandering around with a multicolored scarf with little pictures of puppies on it. Unless you like that sort of thing, then I can leave it on. That's it, dear. That's all we have time for. Are you feeling relaxed and tranquil and serene? Oh, that's what we were aiming on. Well, if you ever want to come back and see me, I'll be here. All right. Well, let me hand you my business card. Okay. Yes, it is a cookie. Yes. Well, try not to eat it before you come back, okay? Or at least jot down the info somewhere. All right. Well, you take care.